So no messing around in that first round. Werdum straight in on the single leg. Volkov did a good job of maintaining his balance, but Werdum was able to strip the pace away and then gets to a top position where he sits in the guard, standing over his opponent, landing some good shots. Volkov did a good job of controlling that ankle and scrambling back to the feet, and then he unleashed a barrage of punches in which one of those uppercuts got through and caused some swelling to the right eye of Fabrício Werdum, which they were dealing with in the corner.
The unauthorised reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law.
Stand back, stand back, stand back, stand back, stand back. Hold, hold, hold. Ready guys, round two. Let's go.
Round number 2. A possible 5 from here in the O2 Arena. Werdum in the black, Volkov in the chalk. Volkov found himself on his back for a long period of that first round, but then he came back very strong, as we can see by the damage to the right eye of the former champion.
Difficult to size up a fighter like this when you know they've got a really broad selection of strikes that they can throw at you. A lot of experience on the side of Volkov. Lots of kickboxing, lots and lots of stoppages. 29 wins, 19 of them by knockout. I wonder if Werdum's going to try and bait him to push forward with some strikes so he can level change.
They're talking to one another. Very playful out there.
There it is.
But that's a mistake by Volkov.
Look at that good takedown defense there from Volkov. If he can continue defending these takedowns and force this into a striking fight, it very much evens the playing field, in my opinion.
Do you think this is a really good, shrewd tactic by Werdum to talk to Volkov as well and to play games with him?
Well, it's a reminder of that veteranship that Werdum's got. It reminds Volkov that he's the younger man in there. He's the boy, and Werdum's the man. And if he can maintain that atmosphere in that octagon, then Werdum will dominate. But Volkov, he's slowly finding his confidence here. He's been able to defend a couple of takedowns now, which means that now he knows that he can force Werdum to stand and trade with him, which really does even out the playing field. We know Werdum's an excellent striker, but with the added advantage of being 6'7" and younger, and knowing that you've got a former champion in front of you that you can make a name off, that's going to spur Volkov on.
And we're talking about the former champion and things that he's the number 2 ranked as well. So he's a recent former champion. He's still very much there in the running. It is a massive opportunity for Volkov. Pardon me, number 3.
Nice shot left from Volkov. He looks to me a little tentative, like he's expecting the level change from Werdum, and he wants to be ready to defend it. He's also got his mouth open, and I think that some of those grappling exchanges may have taken a little bit out of his gas tank. Werdum in on a single leg again, drives through, beautiful work. Circles to the top position to establish a half guard. Very nice.
3 of 5 takedowns for Werdum in this contest.
Good work recovering the guard.
Werdum's going to have to reach his punches over to try and find the head of Volkov. He's trying to shorten that spine as well, down to try and take a few inches back with that can opener. Because of course, as a grappler, you tend to sit back on your hips as well to stay out of danger, right, Dan? And when you have Volkov so far away, it's almost encouraging you to lean forward, but that's when you're in more danger from a submission off of someone's back.
Yeah, exactly. Now, with Werdum reaching forward with his hands, somebody who's very slick off their back would be able to isolate one of those arms and kick their hips out and start to attack. Whereas Werdum in the top position here in the guard, his submission game is very much limited, so what he can do is he can work that can opener, he can continue to apply pressure, and he can land shots to do damage, as we've seen there with the elbow that landed, that opened up that cut.
So with that can open, you're trying to open the guard up so that you can advance your position, correct?
Yes, I mean, if you're Werdum in this circumstance and you know you've got this amazing selection of submissions that you can use, the only way you can put that into practice is if you can break the guard open and get past it in some way. Now, even in this position, he can threaten ankle locks and stuff, but in a closed guard, he's limited as to what he can do when it comes to fight finishing moves. It's all about ground and pound. Now we can see him working to a much more dominant position. Looking to isolate a Kimura.
Oh, very nice there. He gets the grip. 20 seconds left.
I wonder if he'll try and crank it one time when he hears the final 10 seconds.
There he goes. Right on cue. Keeping that grip. That's the end of the round. A different looking Volkov there. Got a bit of decoration on his head.
First, take a seat.
You have to get him to sit down for the cut, man.
How you feeling?
Don't be cruel, Dan.
Drink the water. You have to go down.
Gotta keep your levels down.
Breathe, breathe.
You haven't touched him with your power.
Here we go, you see Werdum closing in on that single leg and driving over. Does a good job of controlling that knee and circling over to the top to get the position. Really nice elbow from the top as well there, right up in the hairline, which is not necessarily a fight-ending cut, but it does cause a lot of blood and is very influential on judges' scorecards.
Fabrício Werdum showing signs of wear and tear, but so too is Alexander Volkov as Werdum launches himself like a rocket across the octagon.
These guys are having a lot of fun. It must be strange for some people viewing that have never stepped in there and fought themselves, but you know, you can develop a good relationship with someone, a training partner, a sparring partner, and have common ground with them and want to see them succeed, apart from when they're across the octagon facing you, and then you've just got to put it on them. So even though there's a lot of laughing and some games going on, and Werdum trying to get inside his head, look at this! Oh, now there's some damage under Werdum's eye. Beautiful sweep, look at that!
Incredible work there. This is such high-level stuff. Looking to pass around the body, very nice. Looking for the back. Just how high the hips of Volkov.
Really impressed with Volkov being able to stick to his game plan, knowing where he's in danger. Now we're seeing some bleeding from the eye of Werdum, really from the cheekbone. Unfortunately, it happens to be around the same eye that he was caught in the first round, so we've got swelling above the eye now, as well as swelling on the cheekbone.
That looks like it's totally closed, and that's a takedown there by Volkov, but is Werdum asking him to move down to the ground. Just pulling up a stat down. We've had a lot of takedowns here, or 3 takedowns from Werdum. He's been successful 50% of the time. Typically, he has a 24% takedown accuracy. Something that he's going after a lot, though, in this fight.
Yeah.
Not very consistent with his history.
He's holding the hand, he's holding the hand. Listen, stand up. Look at that. He's holding the wrist in your hand, not the glove. Listen to me, wrist and the hand, let's go. Fight.
I've seen Mark Goddard take out 2 heavyweights for a second there. The one thing that concerns me about that swelling that we're seeing on Werdum's face is that it reminds me of the Yair Rodriguez-Frankie Edgar fight, where the swelling caused the fight to be ended at the end of the second round because there was no visibility through that swelling for Yair Rodriguez. Now, a veteran like Werdum must know that there's a risk of this fight being stopped if that does swell shut. I wonder if that brings any kind of urgency to his game as that vision just starts to close down. Well,
a veteran like Alexander Volkov will also recognise that he has only got one eye looking back at him, and he will be targeting the right side of Fabrício Werdum.
Nice body kick there. I'm expecting a level change, a single leg from Werdum. As soon as he sees Volkov step heavy on that lead leg, I'm expecting another level change.